we have week 1 matchup rundown. The revenge of the Doinks versus What the Hill. We had a prox projected scores Donk 112 and WTH 116, and final score being 91.22 and WTH 105.22. So Robinson scoring 21.4 points for Donk, and Barkley scoring 16.4 points for WTH. Next matchup, we have Josh Allentown versus the Jailbirds. Proc's score was 115 to 111, and the final score was 129.46 to 82.44. BISC, which I'm assuming stands for Buffalo is so cool, had Josh Allen, appropriate, 38.76 points. JB had a kicker, Boswell, 15.6 points. The next match up, we have My Neighbors Think I'm on Drugs versus May the Force Be With You. The approx score being 113.08 to 110, just 110. And the final score, 85.12 and 102.78. Fent had Daniels 20.12 points, and May had Nakua 18.1 points. Next matchup, we have Everybody Hates Chris's, or is now This Is the Way, versus the Endor Ewoks. The approximate score was 109 to 114. Final score was 112 to 118. So pretty close to the projections for once on that. So Ewok had Henry, 28.7 points. Guy is superhuman. And TW had Mahomes at 26.02 points. Next, we had the Twister Holsteins versus the Rabid Otters. Approx score was basically 113 to 113, just a 0.2 difference, and the final score was 59.08 to 103.96. So we had Lamar Jackson scoring 29.36 for the Otters, and then Mayfield scoring 22.58 points for the Holsteins. Some of the trophies of the week, we had high score for Josh Allentown, 129.46. Low score, Twister Holsteins with 59.08. The blowout was Josh Allentown blowing out the Jailbirds by 47.02 points. Close win was Endor Ewoks, barely winning with 6.26 points. Lucky was May the Force Be With You, was 4-5 against League, but still got a win. Unlucky was This Is the Way, who was 7-2 against League, but still took an L. Overachiever, Josh Allentown. Underachiever, Twister Holsteins. Best manager, What the Hill. And worst manager, Twister Holsteins. Let's see, I think we have some time for Q&A. Yes, we'll start with you over there.
Hi, pessimistic Bears fan here. How are you feeling about the complete lackluster performance of every starting receiver on your team? What do you expect to change for next week? Do you really think Justin Fields is him, or was this a one-off game?
Yeah, I feel pretty crappy about the receivers, as they were my number 1 and 2 picks. So I was hoping for a higher score from both of those guys. Hoping that their persona, can help them get balls thrown at them like candy on a parade, as long as it's not one of those lame parades without candy. I expect both to do better because bar's pretty low to do better there. I've always been a Justin Fields fan. I'll go with a one-off because teams study tape, and I'm guessing that they'll find a way to work towards his tendencies and slow him down. But I think he has a high ceiling, and I think he could keep in bringing in the points. Thanks. Next question.
Dave, do you think your team was tired going into week 1 and they were never awake for their matchup?
I don't think they were tired, but lack of participation in practice preseason maybe showed a bit there. I was pretty happy with my QBs and RBs, but wide receivers were in a coma, apparently. Yes, next question over there.
Rick is my name and my question is, what is your favorite Pop-Tart flavor? Can you explain your decision?
Yeah, so I guess there's over 40 flavors of Pop-Tarts. I haven't tried all of them, so if I did, I might have a different favorite, but I'll go with the frosted cherry just because, I mean, cherry is my favorite fruit, and there is a nostalgic factor there. You in the back there?
The Enders, Ewoks. After such a low-scoring performance, what adjustments are you making to avoid becoming the weekly punchline of this league?
It being week 1, I'm not going to make too many adjustments yet. And honestly, I like jokes, so being a punchline would be an honor. Next question, please. Yes, you.
The Jailbirds. Are you looking at making any potential personnel changes via trade with any other teams? If so, who?
No, I don't trade often. I do waiver wire occasionally, but I do like to wait and see a bit into the season before regretting letting someone go for one bad game. So I guess my answer is no. Next question.
Call me Daddy. What are your thoughts on K-pop?
My thoughts on Korean popular music. Well, I think it's like the current boy band pop music. Honestly, I like it. Specifically the catchy tunes and the synchronized choreography.
Follow-up question.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Pop Rocks?
Pop rocks are pretty awesome. I think they're pretty unique. I like the chemistry there. I'm not sure that I'm actively seeking them out, though. Well, we're out of time. Hopefully it's not me next week. Otherwise, later.